This is the Grotti LSCM Cheetah Classic, a wide body variant of the Cheetah Classic. In this video we're going to go ahead and customise and review. Although looking down at the categories here, it looks like this is going to be pretty similar to the Jester RR wide body release with the Agents of Sabotage DLC, and the fact that it's probably not going to have that much customisation. And in fact, it did say on the website, I will bring that up in a moment, but we're going to put armour all the way up, race brakes all the way up, engine all the way up. We're not going to touch the horn lights, we're going to put the xenon lights on, and we're going to go with the front, back and sides neon kit, and we're going to go with red as the neon colour. Livery, okay. We've got the one livery option. So we can go completely stock standard here. Or we've got, it's called an LSCM X Yeti. Yeah. It's not a bad looking livery, but I'm not going to put that on. I'm going to go with the car standard. Now the license plate, I'm going to put the E-Cola plate on because it's going to be a red spray, and whoops, put Dead Man down. Now for a respray, going to go with a metallic and a red. And the pearlescent, we're going to go candy red for the pearlescent. Transmission all the way up, turbo all the way up. Now the wheels that are on it are stock, they are, and they are pretty cool actually. So I'm going to leave those alone. But of course we're going to put the bulletproof tyres on. And we're going to tint the windows. So that's pretty much all the customisation you can do is the colour, the livery, the wheels, your license plate, tint. That's it. As far as the rest of the car goes, that's basically the Jester RR wide body, but in a Grotti Cheetah wide body. Very little or no customisation on this, unfortunately. I think we saw it coming. I'm disappointed, I must say, but let's take it for a drive anyway. Now, performance-wise, this better be good, considering there is bugger all customisation. Let's have a listen. And it's got the pop-up headlights too, so I do like that at least. But those bottom lights there, they're not coming on at all. That's just cosmetic. That sucks. Those bottom lights should come on when you put your high beams on. What a shame that is. Alright, let's go for a drive. So it is in the Sports Classics category, obviously, because the Cheetah Classic, the standard version, is a Sports Classic vehicle as well. And look, I've got to say, I don't remember the last time I drove the Cheetah Classic to compare this to. It feels a little bit faster to me than the Cheetah Classic. And the handling does seem a little bit of an improvement, so yeah, look, I don't know, is it worth the price of it? I'd say probably not, unless you're really rich and you really want it. But let's get down onto the freeway and see if we can see what kind of a top speed we can get, and we're not really going to be able to, are we, because of where the speedo is. The steering wheel. What's that, 120? So 130 over the bumps there and downhill. and we saw it back off a little bit there. So anyway, I'm going to turn around just here, wait for that truck to go. Going to head back the opposite way and just double check the speed there. It looked about the 120, 130 mark, but again, I think that it was going over the bumps, coming downhill, is what pushed it over 130. I want to try and judge a realistic speed for this. So once again, they're up on the 130, but we were coming downhill. You know, I'd say 130. No, I'd say probably 125. 125 mile an hour looks to be a realistic top speed for this thing. So, not too bad. It's not going to win against the Turismo Classic. Turismo Classic is of course the fastest in the sports category, and with HSW added to it, it's even faster. Yeah, but look, this thing will probably hold its own against cars like the Cheetah Classic, the Infernus Classic, the Torero. It'll probably hold its own against those cars, and you'd probably have a good chance of beating those. Because I like the feel of it, I like the handling, I like the speed. It feels like it's got a bit of downforce, it wants to hug the road. I'm just disappointed this thing doesn't have any customisation to it. Is this as bad a buy as the Jester RR wide body? Probably not, because you are able to take the livery off now. I mean, you are able to remove the livery on the Jester now as well, but at launch you weren't able to. It wasn't until this DLC that they made that available to be able to remove the livery on that. The only thing that sucks about this is that we're not going to see any unique or different builds for it. Everybody's going to have the exact same build. It's just going to be a matter of whether you have a different colour on it or whether you chose to keep the livery or not. Other than that, so everybody's build's going to be exactly the same, which, you know, that sucks. I don't like that. I like pulling out a car, let's say, a car that's got lots of customisations, like any of the tuners' vehicles. I love pulling one of those out at a car meet and seeing what other players have done with one of their tuners' vehicles, seeing how different it is to mine. So the fact that this has got no customisation, that sucks. That's a big point against this car. But yeah, everything else the car's got going for it seems to be alright. It's got a bit of speed, not the fastest in its class for sure, but it's got a little bit of speed. It's pretty good with the handling. I don't think it's as big a scam as what the Jester RR wide body was. I think there's going to be a few people who will be happy with this vehicle. There's going to be a lot that aren't going to be happy with no customisation, as I'm not, but other than the lack of customisation, this is a solid car. I don't think it's worth the price tag unless you're really rich and you don't care about money. And I'm just going to pull over right here, bring up the phone. You can find this on Legendary Motorsport for $1.9 million. $1,952,500. And this here, I noticed this here when I was purchasing it. Car Meet Showcase Vehicle, unique body kit with limited customisation. It says missile lock-on jammer built in. I was wondering why I didn't have that option when I was customising it. It's built in. It comes with it standard. So, well, there you go. You're saving a bit of money there, but that's probably factored into the cost here, isn't it? Now, the Car Meet Showcase Vehicle, whatever, I don't remember seeing that on the Jester RR wide body when I first purchased it, the day that it was released. But I had a look. It's on here now. Was this on here the day that I bought it? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up right there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like. If you want to see more GTA content, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, my final thoughts on this vehicle. If you don't care about the customization, you got a bit of money, pick it up. Not a bad car. If you do want to be able to customize your cars the way you want, and you're not very rich, or you're not very rich, I should say, then you can forget about it. It's probably not one you want to pick up. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.